What a great day. Now there's not a cloud in the sky. Let's take a look around again. We have the sun out there, straight in the face. I'll try and pan around as slow as possible. Nature's awesome. Forest is awesome. Is the knife really the most important survival tool? I mean, you guys know that I always said that that the most important survival tool we have is the brain, right? And that's why I carry the 2, 3, 4 day emergency food pouch, right? But generally it's always like knife. Yeah, but if you ask anybody, the knife is God. It's on top of the list, but is it really? I mean, I'm actually starting to doubt that, and of course I will say that the saw is definitely, in my opinion, on top and at the absolute top of the tools for emergency or survival, or in an emergency kit or survival kit or what you can call it, because this fire here, and the fire I made here when I was sleeping here overnight and so on and so forth, right, in -10°C, without sleeping bag, without shelter or anything like that, the saw kept me warm. The saw definitely kept me warm. I made this 14-hour long-lasting fire with a tiny little folding saw with a blade at 240 millimeters, right? It's like something like 9.5 inches or something like this. I mean, I'm not talking about the big katana boy right here, right? I mean, but that'll be excellent for a backup kit, but it's a little big for a backup kit, right? You should have a knife, of course, but for a strictly survival or backup emergency tool, I think the saw is hard to beat. I think the saw is really difficult to beat, because it can do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you hunt and you get an animal, you need to skin it. Do you really need to? I mean, I'm pretty sure I could flay an animal with a folding saw and chop some meat off and get it on the fire. I'm pretty sure I could do that with a saw. So from a reality-based point of view, which is my view, the saw is definitely on the top of the tool list on a survival or emergency kit. Definitely. It's gonna be super interesting to try out this Canadian Forces sleep system. I have a suspicion that the Canadian Forces sleep system is one of the only sleep systems that actually holds up to what it's rated for, what you can say. Because I have quite a few Canadian or ex-forces or ex-Canadian Forces guys, maybe active, I don't know. But I've only heard good things about it. I only heard about how warm it is, that they have been sleeping in -10 and this and that, only in the outer bag and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, I do not have the bivy bag for it, but yeah. But I do have the old US MSS system, and I must admit that I never became friends with that sleep system. Light is dying out, but here we have it. You see the soup have hydrated and everything is awesome. But now I'm gonna add all the pig meat, all the pork, all the canned pork here. For an emergency, I would of course never eat this much. I would most likely cut this here up in 4 quarters. And how much is there? I think there's 325 grams or something in this one. It's like 10 ounces, I think. Look it up if you want. There's a good amount of extra fat here, but it's not really winter anymore. I don't need that much. I could of course use it, but I don't. But time to put the can on the fire, because that burns out the scent. I think the sun have gone down by now. big mess kit full of food. It's not too bad. This tastes awesome. You can do almost anything with buckwheat. Almost anything. I think that Mexican spices and so on would do awesome with buckwheat actually. And now there's not a wind moving. I mean, it's perfect evening, perfect evening. It's a nice time of year when the snow is like this. Come June, July and so forth, I don't want to be anywhere near this place. You wouldn't either, trust me. We'll be eaten alive by insects. Soon it'll be the golden 1.5 months. Okay, I'm just sitting here rambling. I get something to eat here and get back to you guys. It's good stuff. It looks like brains. It looks a little bit like brains, just without the blood, of course. Damn, I have to move from this fire. I mean, this fire burns so hot. Wow. Yeah, I have mounted the headlamp. It's gonna be time for that soon. Let's see what happens if we slide these logs a little bit forwards. Then they start burn again. This is an almost textbook example of a Siberian log fire. The thing is that this whole shelf here in here is one big ember, just like this front here that reflects a lot of heat out, and these will of course also reflect heat out, but when you slide the logs forwards, all the heat here will start to heat up the top logs and they'll start burning. It's almost 9 o'clock. That means it's actually 1 hour since that the video from setting this camp here is up, because I scheduled it for 8 o'clock today. And when I come home tomorrow, I will, if I come home tomorrow, of course, I will edit this straight away and put it up. This is actually a while ago since I've been out during winter. This is late winter, very early spring, but it's actually a while ago I've been out in cold weather anyway. And actually looking forward to go to bed. I think this Canadian forces sleep system gonna do really well. The cold night have started, I can feel. Sorry for the funky looking light, but that's my headlamp. But down here we have the water. I've been boiling a lot of water. So yeah. It's down in the hole there, down on the ground, and we'll basically just cover it, backfill the hole with snow, and hopefully, as usual, it's not frozen in the morning. Time to hit the Kanokistan sleeping bag and the little Dutch pop tent there. As I also said, I can feel the cold on my neck and on my back now. It's considerably colder than earlier. So yeah, time to hit the deck. As you hopefully can see, I have put the canvas tarp out here. And yeah, I'm not gonna close the tent for the night. I don't really like that. But I'm gonna get in now and get in the Kanokistan bag. And I'm not gonna make a shot from out here and lights and all sorts of stuff and then get out of the bag and grab the camera again. It's not gonna work like that. Over there we have 2 eggs. I forgot that's there for the bacon and eggs tomorrow. I gotta put them in my my boots here, I think. Before we get in, let me let you in on a little bit, little trick here. Here we have a flashlight. I of course have my flashlight on the gun as well, but if you're the nervous type, then you can always make a scan with just a regular flashlight. Doesn't even have to be strong or anything like that, and then you'll be able to see if there are any animals or something out there, because their eyes will of course reflect the light, and you will actually be able to see if it's a predator or not. Deer is really easy to spot because the eye sits wide apart. That's anyway how you can do it. Animals will not look away when you shine the light at them. They will just stand and glare into the light. Anyway, guys, I will not cheat you for a little shot of the hoodie here. It's pretty awesome. But I'll get to bed. I have not tested this bag here whatsoever, so I hope it's good. See you in the morning, guys. Good morning, guys, or good day, guys. Those Kanokis, Dannies, they really know how to make a good sleeping bag. Wow. I've been sleeping like forever. This is a complete luxury trip. Pretty awesome. Been snowing a little bit. Grey weather, not so awesome. That's the remains of the fire from yesterday. That's our little tent. That's little me. Better get this fire going here and get some tea and some bacon and some eggs. Wow. But man, that Canadian sleeping bag is warm. That's crazy. Let's dig down to the water. See if it's still there. There's a bottle there. Wait, it's another bottle. Awesome. No, it's not frozen. A little yellowish because it's tea water, a little bit of tea water and stuff. While we're waiting for the tea and some embers to build up, they're ready very soon. I can always show you, I always like to show you the Siberian log fire effect. You can see we have the fire over there. And in there you can see the radiation from the fire. You can also sort of like see the angle it goes out. It goes almost horizontally out. You can see it went all the way over here, and this spot here is a little bit more than 2 meters away. As I said many times, it shoots out a lot of heat that direction. But if you're a woodsman in any type of woods like this, which can be found in 90% of the northern forest, you can say, or any woodlands actually with dead standing, the Siberian log fire is something you need to know how to make, and you should practice it, because it is a life-saving fire, because it's super fast, burns super hot and for super long time. I think I'll do a complete ultra tutorial on it at some point actually, all the ins and outs. But now we need to get digging down into the bacon and the eggs and the iron skillet and all the happinesses of life. Awesomeness in a package. Let's see, let's take something about this with our clean stainless steel knife. I'll cut this off here. Take home to Deputy Dog. That's a nice piece for Deputy Dog. And that's a nice piece for me. But I think I'll also save some battery, guys. Wasn't it Whitney Houston who made a a song called "The Greatest Love of All." Maybe that was actually a hymn to bacon. Who knows? Now I'm just defreezing the black bread a little bit, the rye bread. It's always a good thing. So now it's certainly time to get something to eat. Here. I think I'm sliding around a little bit here, but yeah, awesome. And I just wanna make the food cool down a little bit. The hardest part, right? Once again, I've been contacted by a casting company, you know, for another up-and-coming survival show for a big TV network or station, or what you can say. We all know. They gotta thank you, but no thanks. Because many years ago I actually talked to another casting agency, and already on the Skype conversation they suggested to make fake stuff, right? That was not so awesome. I mean, I have absolutely no faith in any of these TV shows. I mean, it's fake from one end to another. In one kind of another. As I said, I kind of like the Alone show because the guys have equipment and so on. I've been contacted by Alone, I don't know, 2-3 times or something. I have no ambitions on going to TV. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and with contracts you cannot do this, you cannot do that, and so on. And I'm sure that even in Alone there's some fake stuff going on. But I mean, this show here was completely meaningless. It's like a group of people closed up in a cave or mine or something for X amount of time, and then you have to perform tasks of this and that and this and that. Man, come on, man. Oh no, we're not gonna see Survivor Russia and stuff like that. That's for dang sure. So guys, that's it for this trip. I'm glad you could join me on this outing here. Awesome. It's been a good time. So please check the links in the description. Share, subscribe, bell, like, and all that good stuff. And until next time, get out and train. Get it done. I'll see you next time here in springtime Russia. Thank you for your time, guys. Hello again, guys. Like always, when I'm heading out, there's always something I want to say or something, you know. Just hiking, thinking, this and that. But anyway, the Canadian Forces sleeping bag, that was really amazing. That was really good. Must be the best sleeping system I've tried so far. It's definitely the best sleep I've had in a cold winter night for a long time. So I think the temperature must have been around -12°C. That's how it normally is, or normally have been earlier, right? And both bags might be a little bit too much for that. But the good thing about the system was that that even it might have been too much, then I was not over warm, so to speak. I was not sweating in the bag, actually. It was a very nice climate in that bag. I mean, but it was definitely good. I think I slept for like 10 hours or something. No problem.